Does your furry friend take over your bed every night? It's time to reclaim your space while giving them the comfort they deserve with the coldest, cozy dog bed. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description to buy now on Amazon.
Warning: distressing footage. Security footage has emerged of police officers repeatedly striking a teenager with a baton while they tried to restrain him in a solitary jail cell. The 17-year-old indigenous boy, Jason Asterisk, was on his 5th day being held at a police watchtower in Brisbane South on August 7 of last year, when the incident took place. Police watchhouses are meant to isolate and oversee serious offenders while they're waiting to appear before court. The Legal Aid Queensland website claims a detainee usually won't stay in the watchhouse for more than a few days. Jason was being held in the cell without sunlight and just a thin mattress and blanket for 5 days on a series of charges including car theft. At the time of the incident, Justin was having a break from his jail cell in an exercise yard. He had attracted the attention of 2 guards when he tried to shout out to his brother, who was in a separate part of the watch house. Police used the intercom to ask him to stop yelling. 2 officers then walked down the hall towards the door of the exercise yard and asked him to move back into his cell. Jason complied and moved part of his mattress back into his cell before coming back for his blanket. 2 officers then entered the exercise yard when Jason swore at them. However, he did not physically lash out. He was then set upon by the officers. The footage, obtained by the ABC's 7.30 report, showed a male officer hitting Jason several times in the knees with the baton, before he fell to the floor. His arm was twisted behind his back by the female officer before he was forced to the ground. A 3rd officer then rushed to help restrain the teenager. They escorted him back into his cell, before an officer pins him to the bench with his knee. He was locked inside, after an officer took off his handcuffs. The incident lasts for around 2 minutes. Jason made a formal complaint over the restraint to the Queensland Office of the Public Guardian, arguing the use of force was excessive. However, the investigation, overseen by the state's corruption watchdog, backed the officer's actions and claimed the use of force was lawful, as the teenager had grabbed the officer around the waist. To use 3 individuals to restrain 1 person reinforces the level of aggression that the officers were facing at that particular moment, Chief Superintendent Wildman said. A Queensland Family and Child Commission spokesperson told Daily Mail Australia that watch houses are not places for children. Violence against children is never acceptable. Any report about the mistreatment of a child held in a watch house is exceptionally concerning and needs to be investigated and addressed, as a matter of urgency, the spokesperson said. Our review into Queensland's use of watch houses to detain children made a series of recommendations to eliminate the practice, and we continue to call for these to be recommendations to be implemented. Queensland Police confirmed an investigation overseen by the Crime and Corruption had been conducted after Jason's report. The matter was finalized, with the investigation determining that the actions of the members involved were lawful and reasonable and did not require further action to be taken, a Queensland Police spokesperson said. The spokesperson confirmed that all officers involved are still currently performing operational duties.